An Albuquerque woman wants to know why a city animal shelter put her 15-year-old dog down less than 24 hours after they took it in. News 13's Lizzie Mitri is live in the Newsplex.
Dean, the woman tells me she wasn't given enough time to claim her dog after it wandered off from her home, but the city says it was just putting the dog out of its misery.
Phyllis LaRue says this is video from last month of her 15-year-old dog Shadow. She got her name because she liked to follow LaRue everywhere. But last week, Shadow got out of her sight, turned up at the Westside Animal Shelter that evening, and was euthanized the next day.
I should have had enough time to find her, but I wasn't allowed that time.
LaRue put up flyers and drove through her Westside neighborhood the night she lost her dog last Tuesday. The next morning, she called 311 twice to report it and went to Albuquerque's Westside Animal Shelter herself around 10:30. No one could find Shadow, even though she was there. LaRue returned again at 6 to find out Shadow had been there and was euthanized that afternoon, 20 hours after being brought in. Animal welfare says LaRue should have had the dog tagged and microchipped, that her description of Shadow wasn't specific enough. And a spokesperson says Shadow was old, blind, arthritic, and emaciated and had to be put down.
If it's suffering, there's no 24 hours. We have to look at the best interests of the pet.
LaRue says while Shadow was old, she wasn't emaciated.
I got her from the shelter in Aztec because she was going to be euthanized the next day. I had her 15 years, and then she's euthanized without a just cause as far as I'm concerned.
LaRue says she didn't get Shadow microchipped because the dog was so old. She didn't figure she'd be quick enough to wander off. Now she hopes others learn from her mistake. Back to you.
Lizzie, thank you. Albuquerque requires everyone to microchip their pets and register them every year.